It's crazy. It's not even episode 3 yet. And I'm already doing this shit by myself. No, it's not nobody's fault. Well, hi, welcome back to the Who Said That podcast. This is episode 2. And yes, I'm alone. Denisha's not here, Kyle's not here, Daniel's not here, no special guest is here. We do have some special guests though. That'll be FaceTime. And if you're looking at the visual, I'm kind of looking off to the side. Because my phone is propped up, I'm going to FaceTime some friends who can better discuss or who can better elaborate or shed light on today's discussion topic, which is failed, not successful, not relationships that are going on now. Failed ones, ones that have bitten the dust is what we're going to be talking about today. I really have no knowledge on this at all, but I do have friends who have been dumped. I do have friends who did the dumping. So I'm going to get into their heads and into their brains and see why did they end the relationship? How long did the relationship last? Do you see yourself getting back together with that person? I have set questions that I have not yet airdropped myself, so I'm going to have to do that before we get into it. But this is just the intro. Shout out because we have a sponsor. I'm going to do that later on, but thank you to anybody who has sponsored episode 1, who is interested in sponsoring any episode. I appreciate the support, the financial support. And I always try to get black owned businesses. I love all businesses, but I focus on my black owned, and don't let you be gay. I love my black gay owned. Any LGBT owned. Anyway, we're going to get into the episode. Once again, this episode is about fair relationships. I'm going to be FaceTiming some friends. I don't know which order. I have about I think I have 4 friends. 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 friends I'm going to FaceTime. So this is going to be a lengthy episode. I might be alone, but I won't be alone for long, you guys. So let's go ahead and do the first sponsor and then, the second one, and then we'll jump into the fair relationship discussion. The first person I'm going to call, their name is Brandon. I met Brandon through social media. Oh, yeah. Fair relationship talk with Brandon. I'm going to go ahead and FaceTime him. How are you?
Good. I just had a day at work. That's about it. How about you?
I'm good. It took me like 10 hours just to set my shit up, so I'm a little stressed out, but I'm good now.
Yeah, I like the background.
Thank you so much. A little tree nature plant in the background hanging down.
Yeah, it's shiny and nature-ish.
And you love nature. Like I watch your like Instagram story, you're like always
Yeah.
like in a lake.
Yes, I'm always somewhere. I'm always somewhere.
Okay, so today is all about failed relationships. I told them before you got on the phone that I probably know all your answers from like past conversations we've had, but I'm just so
Yeah.
interested for them, for like a new ear to hear, because your story is so like, y'all not ready. But we're gonna get into it. So let's go ahead and jump into the questions
Yeah.
because I'm already late as hell. So let's go ahead and
Yeah.
jump into it. How long
Sure.
was your last relationship?
It was 5 years.
So long. That is so long. How did you all meet?
So we met at a previous work. Like we were working together at work,
Mm-hmm.
and then like we set up like a event that a whole bunch of people were supposed to go to, but then everyone else actually only 2 people were supposed to go to, and
Mm-hmm.
then the other 2 canceled, and we still went.
Oh, so it is
Yeah,
y'all too.
yeah.
Um,
It was supposed to be like 4 people.
Also, I forgot to ask everybody this. This was a heterosexual relationship, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, what were your top 3 favorite things about the person?
Oh, the person. So, I liked how honest she was.
Mm-hmm.
She was like she always like her smile was nice,
Mm-hmm.
and her personality was good.
Okay. And what were your top 3 favorite things about the relationship?
3 favorite things about the relationship is like because we were it was always a good time,
Mm-hmm.
lots of memories,
Aww.
lots of memories. What's the third one I had? Can't remember.
It's
Yeah.
because the next question is the opposite of what I just asked. What caused the breakup?
So it was lots of like growth, self growth, and
Mm-hmm.
individual growth.
Uh-huh.
My sexuality, of course,
Okay.
and
Oh, what's
then
that? I'm nosy.
what?
That's a moon and like
Oh,
stars.
the moon. Yeah, the star, the
That's so
tattoos.
nice. I'm nosy. I'm
Dang.
sorry. I'm just looking. I'm so
No, I'm
nosy.
sorry. I didn't.
It's a tattoo, y'all.
Yeah.
Um. Okay. Okay. Sexuality. So I know what you mean by that. For everybody else who don't know, can you go like in detail of like what you mean by the breakup was kind of caused by like self discovery, your
Yeah,
sexuality?
self discovery, sexuality. I realized that I wasn't like I was more gay than I was straight. Like I always thought I was straight, but then I realized that my sexuality was changing as the years went by.
Mm-hmm.
And then because I got together with my ex girlfriend like when we were young, self
Mm-hmm.
discovery. Started self discovering myself maybe like a year ago,
Mm-hmm.
and then that was when I realized that my sexuality was not as what I thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still discovering myself, but
Right.
yes, yeah,
So for everybody, one more time. One more
yeah,
time. So Brandon, I don't know if you want your name out there. I can edit that out if it's a problem.
that's
It's
okay. No,
good.
I don't care.
Brandon dated a cisgender female for 5 years, and then within those 5 years, towards like the end, right, you realize
Yes,
through self discovery and like you go through a life and you find out stuff about yourself that you
yeah,
were gay.
yes.
That is so like it's like I don't want to say crazy, but it's amazing. But like I'm gonna still say crazy too at the same time. Like that's a
Yeah,
long time. 5 years.
it's a very long time.
Wow.
We
Okay.
had a good relationship.
Now with this question, so if you go back to the day that you broke up with her, would you say or do anything differently, or leave it exactly how it happened?
Oh, okay. So that was an interesting one because
Mm-hmm.
it was kind of like a rough breakup to the very end, and
Mm-hmm.
then it was good.
Oh,
Like it was a
okay.
good. It ended off good.
Mm-hmm.
So would I change anything? No, just because it ended off really, really
Okay.
perfect.
As of today, are y'all still good friends? I guess that answers that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we're still good friends, but like we're like taking a self discovery path separately, and then
Mm-hmm.
we'll meet it together at some point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Now, well, I guess I
yeah.
know the answer to this question, but I'm gonna still ask. If she asked you to try again and to try to date again, would you say yes? Why yes or why no?
Okay, so no,
Mm-hmm.
just because obviously I'm interested in like a more
Homosexual.
gay relationship, homosexual
Mm-hmm.
relationship, and there's a lot of time of self discovery, self growth I need to do before I
Mm-hmm.
do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So now we don't have. You can give me like a eyebrow or something to let me know I can't ask this, but I just love this story of like so. If y'all were listening, you know that Brandon found out through self discovery that he was gay. And like I just love your first experience. Can you explain to everybody how you no, not how. Your first like in detail, if you will, of like your first sexual encounter. Let's take it there because I love this story.
Okay. Okay. How do I explain this? Okay, um, so there's been a yeah first one was like the was it the dad in the sitcom?
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay, so someone randomly added me on Snapchat
Mm-hmm.
and was like, "Hey, are you interested in like a threesome?" Then so and then he was like with his dad and him,
I'm
and
sorry.
I'm
Every
just
time
sitting
you say,
there. I was like, "Fuck it."
and that's the answer. Literally, fuck it.
I
That is
was
so
like, "You
funny.
only live once." So I was like,
You
"Screw
only
it,
live once.
screw it."
That's it. We ain't gotta go no further. I just.
Okay.
So overall,
Yeah.
you and your ex are in good standings now.
Yes.
Y'all broke up due to your self discovery, which was that you are now a homosexual man in America, which is amazing. Applause to you. Applause for you
Yeah.
for not like staying with her and like living a DL life.
Yeah.
No
Bad
offense
life.
to no offense to
Kids,
anybody.
husband,
Yeah.
wife.
Yeah. No offense to anybody else who does that. Wait till you get into the right, surroundings and you're ready. But shout out to you for like not really wasting no time and like, ripping that bandage off.
Yes.
And then your first encounter, your first like full
Yeah.
experience was a threesome with a dad and a son.
Yeah.
And y'all, that's not even half of the discussion because there was a whole lot of somebody was watching, somebody was doing it was, but we
Oh
another
yeah. Yeah.
day.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think they're
That was
ready
a good
for.
one.
I don't think y'all ready for, but we ain't gonna let them know all your. I'm gonna knock this mic off. We're not
Yeah,
gonna let them know everything.
yeah,
Cause that's your business. But I thank you so much for doing this. I appreciate your
no problem.
input. I'm not gonna hold you up. Have a great night, and I'll
Thank
let you know, of
you.
course, like when this is posted, and like send you like a rough draft of it too.
Yeah,
All right, Brandon. Have a
great.
great night, and I'll talk to you
Yes.
soon.
Anytime, anytime. Peace out.
All right, Brandon.
Goodbye.
Brandon is amazing. You get like pure, don't you get like sunshine, sunflower rays from him? Like, don't you feel the sun rays? It's nighttime, but I feel sun rays, no? So that was failed relationships with Brandon. I don't know who's next. We're gonna figure it out though, so that was a lot. It's a lot. All right, it's sponsor time. Fashion 235 is a clothing company that is one, black owned. All right, two, everything is on hand. Three, orders are shipped within 24 hours on business days. All right, her handle for social media is Fashion 235. That's at FASHI0N235. Do not spell fashion with a zero. It's FASHI0N235. And that's the Facebook handle, the IG handle, and the Twitter and TikTok handle. This is a black female operated business, so support the black female with her own clothing fashion business, period. Her website is www.fashion235.com. Check her out, support her, Fashion235. All right, guys, next up is my friend Emerald. Let's see if he answers. He should answer. He should be up. Hi, Emerald.
Hey,
How are you tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thank you for doing this. The topic is failed relationships. Okay. So please use like your most current relationship that ended.
Okay.
Now you gotta go back. Yo, Brandon. All right, I'm not gonna hold you up. First question: how long was your last relationship?
Um, like 3 months.
3 months. Okay. How did y'all meet? And was this a hetero? Not heterosexual. Was this what type of relationship was this? Not hetero, honey.
It was giving a little.
Y'all can't see what you're doing. Okay, so this was very much it don't have to be homo. It's so much other than hetero and homo, but this was not a heterosexual relationship. Okay,
Yeah.
how did y'all meet?
Funny enough, Grinder randomly. I was with my best friend, and she was meeting up with her like her little friends with benefits or whatever.
Oh
So
God.
I was bored, so I was like looking through Grinder or whatever, and then flirting with the people on there, and I found this one boy. He was cute. He was working. We was talking. I was like, oh, we right around the corner. We can pull up. And he was like, no, I don't want you showing up to my job, or blah, blah, blah.
Uh huh.
And then we kept in contact, and it ended up turning into something.
For 3 months.
hmm
Okay. What were your top three favorite things about the person?
The top three things about him,
Mm-hmm.
he actually listened.
Okay.
He
Oh.
listened a lot when we would talk.
Mm-hmm.
He was very open and open-minded.
Mm.
One thing that was the best was that we always had like these mini car dates or whatever. Like he would come pick me up and we would go riding around. He loved Kalani.
Oh,
So
Kalani.
he was always listening to Kalani and stuff like that. So we were
Okay.
always, yeah, it was a good time.
Okay. What were your top three favorite things about the relationship?
Um, at that time, I actually felt like someone truly appreciated me.
Oh.
Um, like I said, he wasn't afraid to like put his feelings out there,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just good. It just wasn't. It wasn't toxic. It was like puppy love kind of.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shout out to the
Man,
puppy.
hmm?
I said shout out to the puppy love.
Right, wolf, wolf, bitch.
Oh, I'm sick. Okay. Who broke up with who?
I broke him out.
Oh.
Well, it's like No, I broke up with him.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. What caused you to break up with him?
Because, like, okay, this is the thing. We were together. Like, we were together. Like, we were, like, hanging out. Like, this nigga even spent the night at my house.
Mm.
Like, nobody had ever known. Mama, if you listen to this, I'm sorry. This was 3 years ago. Now be my ass.
Mama, if you
Because
see
he
this,
showed it. Because he showed it go through that window, girl. Um,
I'm sick. I'm sick. I'm sick. I can't breathe.
but we were together and everything. It's just like it got to that point where like you know how people don't want to put labels on things
Yeah.
because like it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. But
And like he
really,
was, yeah, and he
yeah.
was kind of like that. But he was like into me, whatever. But I remember the conversation. I was like, so like. What is our title? Like, obviously, we liked each other. We were spending all this time together, you know, cuddled up, kissing, going on dates, doing
Mm-hmm.
this and that and that,
Mm-hmm.
hanging out with each other's friends, just being in each other's like space or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, I was like, what do you want? And he was like, literally, he was like, I don't know what I want. And I
Oh.
was like, do you want me? He was like, yeah. And I was like, well, I don't understand why you don't want to put a label on it. And he was like, I don't know. I just don't no.
Mm.
Like, everything was fine until they came to put a label on it.
Oh.
Had there had to be a label on it? Not really, but at that specific time in my life, I
Mm-hmm.
kind of just wanted, I guess I just kind of wanted that.
Mm-hmm. That's what you wanted.
Yeah.
If he asked you to try again, would you?
I wouldn't say no. I would be open.
I would say no,
like,
but
like I wouldn't like. I mean, it would be good to know him all over again. It was been
oh hell,
however long since we last talked.
oh hell, that's learning a new person.
So, so it's kind of like opening a new can of worms on
Mm-hmm.
top of the old one that you opened. So I
Mm.
mean, it's like, you know, we got to start over. But I mean, like I said, like I mean, I'm open to talking. Like if you want to talk or whatever, blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
Blah. But honestly, I don't see it happening.
Okay.
If it was gonna happen, it would have happened already.
Okay. Okay. Well, that was my last question, Emerald. Thank you so much for sharing your story and your input on today's topic, or tonight's topic. Hope you have a good night. Thank you for doing this again, and I'll talk to you later.
All right.
All right, Emerald. Thank you
Good
again.
night. No
All right.
problem.
Back with another sponsor. It's Ad Time. Palindrome LLC is an authentic skateboard company created in October 2020. The creator, Anna Herrera, came up with the idea of the company in 2018 when she first began her skateboarding journey. She has a slogan of think backwards, push forward, emerge. One can think of it as starting from the end goal and working backwards to move forward, or simply another way to say scared. Think the opposite. No fear in my heart. Keep pushing. Palindrome LLC hopes to become a trusted company for skaters worldwide. For more information, follow their IG at Palindrome Skateboards. I'll spell it for you. At PALINDROMES. Y'all know I spell skateboards, hell. Palindrome Skateboards. Or visit www.palindromeofficialskateboard. All right, y'all. Next up is Ashana. How are you tonight?
I'm good. How are
I'm
you?
good. Thank you so much for doing this. I appreciate it. If anybody, we're not gonna start off like that. But like I said with Brandon, I feel like I know most of her answers, but then some of these I feel like I don't know. So we're gonna learn together. Tonight's topic for the podcast is failed relationships. We're gonna go ahead and jump into it because I was already late calling you already.
It's cutting me.
All right, first question. How long was your last relationship?
It was 5.5 years.
It's just like five must be the lucky number because Brandon relationship was 5 years. I don't think you and him turn gay because it's gonna be the same story again if I swear to God. Okay, 5 years. How did y'all meet?
We met in middle school.
Mm.
We all went to like even at middle school, but like we started talking like our freshman year when we had
Mm.
the same seminar class.
Oh. Okay. What was your top three, or what were your top three favorite things about the person?
Um,
If you gotta laugh before you answer, I don't know if I want the answer.
my top three favorite things about him was um his personality. He has a really good personality.
Okay. Oh.
His drive
Mm.
to just be successful and like how um he's really he's very literal and like
Mm.
not like a petty way, but like if
Mm.
he says he's gonna do something, he's gonna do it,
That's a good
and
trait. That's a good
stuff
quality.
like that. hmm
Okay. All right. What was your what were your top three favorite things about the relationship?
Um, I like how it was like a not like a defining factor, but like it
Mhm.
kind of like defined like how I view like relationships now.
Oh, okay.
So because that was like my second like real relationship, but like first real relationship
Mm-hmm.
and like teenhood. So like that um the communication
Mm-hmm.
we in how I could just be like my absolute self around him.
Mm-hmm.
It was very positive.
Oh.
That makes sense.
So the next question is the opposite. What caused the breakup?
Um, like how I said, communication, like it
Mm-hmm.
was a good defining factor. It was also like a declining factor in our
Oh,
relationship.
okay.
It was communication
Okay. If you
and
could
effort.
go, okay. So
hmm
if, I don't want to ask that now. So, so a positive thing kind of turned negative, or like it was nothing like really giving it what it need to be positive still, if that makes sense. Like it
hmm
started to, okay, like you said, it started to decline, decrease. Okay. So if you go back to the exact day, oof, gotta ask this question first. Who broke up with who?
Okay. So it was like for like in the 5.5 years, like
Mm-hmm.
2019.
Mm-hmm.
It was 2019. We was having like a lot of issues. It was just like I wouldn't say it was like distance and stuff because like 2018 we went to college,
Mm-hmm.
so it was like okay, well I'm gonna be here, you'll be here, and I make all the effort to see you like when I come home and stuff. And we was doing that,
Mm-hmm.
but it was just like get like in a groove of things, like figuring out each other's schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just like um I'm talking to you, like I'm there, I'm
Mm-hmm.
present, but I'm not really like mentally there, like present.
Oh.
And I peeped it. And when I said something about it, it was like, oh, you just overthinking stuff. It's not this, it's not that.
Oh.
And yeah, stuff like that. So like I would like see little signs and I made
Mm-hmm.
like a little comment and I was like, well, I'd be surprised if you make it to like another year and stuff.
Oh my god.
And
I'd be surprised. Jesus Christ.
and and we did it though, but it was like
Okay.
the beginning of the year. That was like in December. The anniversary was in December.
Hmm.
And then like January came, it was just like I don't know, it was like a shift. Like the stuff that I've been peeping
Mm-hmm.
2019, it came to play like 2020. So it was like January, I was like, you know what? Um he was like, I don't see this as like working. We're not at the same place right now.
Mm-hmm.
So then it was like that and it was like, okay, well I don't want to break up with you. So then I went to his house. I wrote like a long you ever heard of Leah's on 4-page letter?
No, I have not. Jesus, I know what a four
I
page letter
did that.
is.
I did that. I took some yellow notebook paper. I wrote out my feelings. I put my promissory. I duct taped that promissory into that thing, and I put it in his mailbox. And he read it, and I was embarrassed, and I left. Like I went back to North Carolina.
I went to another
I,
state.
I went to another state and like turned on Do Not Disturb and listened to Billie Eilish the whole week. And
Good
he texted
choice.
me. He was like, "Well, he was like, I didn't mean what I said." He was like, "Well, I see like how you feel," and he was like, "I just don't know how I would like process like without you, right?" So he
Mm-hmm.
was like, "Okay, give it another try." February, we was good, and then like April, May, it was on and off again. And then like he went to Atlanta and we was talking and ex
Oh.
a ex had texted me.
Oh, you. Okay.
He had texted me. I'm gonna say rolling loud had texted me
Oh.
and was like, do you and so and so still talk? And I was like, well, we've been on and off. He was like asking like to make sure. So I asked him, I was like, so what I be like, do we talk or anything? Like, are we together? And I asked this on FaceTime and he like avoided my question.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So
well.
I was just like, I'm just gonna take no response as response and I'm gonna keep it pushing.
And that's
And
that.
and that's what I did. I kept it pushing. So yeah, that's how.
If he asked you to try again, would you try again?
Um my heart will say yeah, because I love him. That's my dog. D4L, B4L. Oh, lifers.
For lifers, I hate it.
But my mind would tell me no, because like
Oh,
if
okay.
like distance or like communication was a thing, and if I'm gonna be in North Carolina and he's gonna be in Georgia, that's
Mm.
like so like I feel like we're in a good place, and I feel like we should and just try to like we can mess around and do what we do, but like I don't want that. It's
Okay.
kind of toxic, but I don't want the title.
They don't gotta put no label on nothing. Hell. Okay. That answers that. That answers that. So, well, that was my last question. So, thank you so much for giving your input on everything. We're gonna let you have a good night. I'm gonna hold you
You're
low. Thank you so much,
welcome.
Ashana.
Bravo.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Yo, that was Ashana. I love this. Like, oh, people are so complex and things are so complex. And hearing everybody like individual story is just so, yeah, I like it. We have a new sponsor, Amati Forever Beauty. New inventory alert. They have necklaces, highlighter palettes, matte lipstick, sunglasses, brow pencils, earrings, body butters. What's a body butter? Body scrub. I know what that is. Wholesale eyeshadow palettes. You can shop today at www.amatiforeverbeauty.com. I'm going to spell Amati. Amati and then Forever Beauty. If you know how to spell forever and beauty, child, I'll pray for you. But no, free shipping on all orders. And also, if you use the code Who Said That 17, you'll get 20% off your first order. We have a promo code. Once again, please use the promo code Who Said That 17 in all caps. Who Said That 17, and you'll get 20% off your first order. And it's free shipping on all orders. Once again, this is www.amatiforeverbeauty.com. Necklaces, highlighter palettes, honey, matte lipstick, sunglasses, brow pencils, earrings, body butters, body scrubs, and then eyeshadow palettes. All right. So that's Amati Forever Beauty. All right, y'all. Next up is Leo. Leo, thank you for being here.
Hey.
Leo is here. Okay, Leo, I'm not gonna hold you up. Every person I call, like I told them, I don't know why the hell I told everybody I was gonna call at 10:30, knowing I was calling like 5 people. So of course I can't call everybody at 10:30. So like I'm so late for everybody. Excuse my lateness, Leo, but thank you for being here.
It's okay.
Okay, first up, how long was your last relationship?
My last relationship lasted 4 years.
Oh, you up there with everybody else. Brandon was 5, Ashana was 5.5, Emerald was 3 months, and then yours is okay. How did y'all meet?
So it's funny because we knew each other on like Instagram or like Facebook, and then when we finally went to school together, it's just like things happen.
Oh. Hello, I'm literally editing right now, but like while I was interviewing Leo, I think something messed up. Try not to cuss. Something messed up, but the question I asked Leo last was, would he get back together with his ex, pretty much. So sorry, kind of cut out some of his questions, but yeah, that's just yeah.
I feel like I'm in a different space right now, and I'm trying to grow as a person. And I feel like she also has a different path as well.
Okay.
And it's been 3 years since I've been out of a relationship, so I feel like at this point, it's just like I'm trying to not really discover myself, but I'm learning more about myself each and
Right.
every day, and I feel
Right.
like she is as well. Especially the age that we're at right now,
So
I
that
feel
might
like
not work well, like together or like sharing it with somebody
yeah,
else.
like I feel
Yeah.
like like it was like more of like a teen fling. Like,
Oh, that well. Hell, at least y'all aware, or you aware of that. That's good. That's progressive in my eyes. Okay. All right. Well, that was my last question. Leo, thank you so much for taking time to do this. I really appreciate it. I'm not going to hold you up because I was already late as hell. But
no, you're fine.
have a good night, Leo. Thanks again. And I'll
All
talk to you
right.
soon.
Okay.
All right. You look so nice.
Thank you. You look good too.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All right. Thank you again for doing this. Thank you for being here. The topic is failed relationships, nothing successful. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna hold you up. We're gonna jump right in. How long was your last relationship?
Last relationship was about a year and 4 months.
A year and 4 months. Okay.
Yeah.
How did y'all meet?
It was on this app. I think it was like an app like Wiz, but it was called something else. I deleted it. And we just like started talking, and then we exchanged Snapchats, and it just kind of took off from there. And within the first like 3 months, I was like, okay, I could see myself being with this person.
Okay.
And not no more.
Now was this a heterosexual relationship, homosexual, pansexual? It was.
Yeah, it was with a guy.
Okay. So, what were your top 3 favorite things about him?
Favorite things? I mean, he had a good personality. He was good to, easy to talk to.
Okay.
It was just, I can't really name a lot of favorite things because it was a lot.
Oh, I thought you was about to say because it wasn't a lot. Oh, I said, goddamn. Okay.
It wasn't it was a long distance relationship. So.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
Right. So we didn't really, and I was always at work, and we only got to talk really at nighttime.
Oh, okay.
Because we didn't have a job. So.
Okay. Yeah. What were your top 3 favorite things about the relationship? The long distance relationship. Gotta add that.
As much as it could be your favorite. I think mainly just getting to, after having such a hard day at work, I had somebody to come home to and talk to somebody other than my people.
Oh, okay.
So I was able to, connect and, we could just, at first it was just like before we got into the relationship, it was just an always good vibe, But then after, I don't know what changed, but yeah.
Well then, okay. I love how y'all always kind of like lead up to the next question. The next question is, what caused the breakup? Who broke up with who?
Letting him tell it, it was because of the distance, and he felt like he didn't want to be in a only nighttime relationship.
Oh hell, Jesus Christ! He was just oh God, not an asshole. No offense. Okay, he
right.
And
it was like, it was just, he said, I feel like we just never gonna meet, and you just never gonna make time. And it was like, you don't understand the situation, and I'm trying to tell you the situation. But now that he got a job, he understands all of a sudden.
Oh hell! Look at the world rotating. Okay, so he broke up with you because all of that. He broke up with you 3 times?
Yeah, 3 times.
It was always him to be the one to break up 3 times?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Okay, well, I'm gonna skip to this question then. fuck the order.
I got a big heart, so it's like.
Okay, okay, this question. If he asked you to try again, would you say yes?
Hell no.
Oh, now, so 4th time is like, hell no.
Hell.
Okay.
It's so much. Like, every time, it was like, okay, you apologized the first time. But then it was like the second time, you just like kind of just blew me off and just stopped talking with me for like half a month. Oh. And then all of a sudden you jump back in my life after you see that I'm, back living my life. And now it's just like the 3rd time, nah, you gotta go.
Is he a Pisces, Taurus, Sagittarius? None of the 3?
He's a Sagittarius.
Look at me knowing horoscopes. I'm a witch. I had to say 3 of them though. But I got it. Okay. He wasn't mean at all? Because Sagittarius people are like real. Well, you said he didn't want a night. That's real Sagittarius to say. Blunt.
Yeah, he had his ways when he could be mean.
You are what?
He would say the most hurtful things that possibly,
Oh,
like, he
hell.
knew the situation going on, and he would bring it up just to, like, I guess, make himself feel better.
What you is? Horoscope, who you is?
I'm a Cancer.
I don't know nothing about y'all. I'm just learning about the horoscopes. Okay. How are y'all today? Friends, cordial, enemies?
We friends, you know.
Okay.
We still talk every day.
Okay.
Sometimes every other day, depending on what my schedule is looking like, what he's doing. Because now he got a job, so now he busy, so now he understands.
Where you was coming from?
Now all of a sudden,
oh wow,
even though it's like you could have made that work, but whatever.
If
but
you okay, and last question, if you did you? I think you already answered this. No, you didn't. If you could go back to the third time he broke up with you, would you say or do anything differently, or leave it exactly how it happened?
No, I would leave it exactly how it was, because I feel like the third time was definitely closure for me.
Oh, okay, you
I
good.
got to really tell him, you know, everything how I felt, and then it was just like, at like the first two times, like the first time I cried because I really cared this dude, you know. The second time I almost shed a tear because I was pissed. The third time I was just like,
over it.
I don't have no emotions to it. It's like, if you want to be done with it, be done with it. You know you still got me as a friend, and that's it.
Okay. Well, that was my last question. Nate, thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it. Not gonna hold your night up. Thank you.
It was a pleasure to be on your podcast.
Thank you, Nate. Okay, I want to let you have a good night. And I'll talk to you real soon.
All right. You have a good one.
All right. Whew, all right, y'all. This is the outro. I've called all 5 friends, and I'm feeling good. This was, I think, a very good podcast episode. I like doing it like this. I might get rid of Kyle and Denisha and everybody else and do it like this. I'm just playing. But no, thank you to Emerald, Ashana, Leo, Brandon, and Nate for agreeing to do this and sharing their input, outlook, stories, experiences. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. If you're looking at the visual on YouTube, thank you. Please look at the visual on YouTube. If you're listening on Spotify, Anchor, Pocket Cast, Breaker, I said Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that. Thank you guys for listening and for supporting the podcast. Thank you to anybody who has sponsored this episode or the first episode. I think I'm done. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good night or day, and I will talk to you guys, I guess. Not see you. I'll talk to you in the next one.